This is video 2 of basic welding. So now I've relocated all the junk off the top of my welding table. I have positioned, I don't know what you call it, but anyway, the handle, and it has the electrode in there. That's the bit that we're using to weld. The earth, which completes the circuit so that the electricity flows, is attached to the metal. I have relocated my actual welding unit underneath so that there's no drips or interference with the unit, because that's precious. I'll try and keep the cords out of the way, but it's probably not going to matter too much because we're going to be welding onto on top of the bench, so any drips are going to fall onto the bench. I've got my 2 pieces of metal which I've already cleaned. I've cleaned the 2 surfaces. Ignore that. That's a lesson with somebody last week who did a very poor job indeed. Anyway, they'll be practicing after this. So I've cleaned the 2 surfaces with my metal brush because they're a little rusty, not too bad, but a little rusty. And I have my glove ready and I have my helmet on my head. You're going to have to trust me in that. Now, this is the basics. So we have the 2 pieces of metal and they're touching each other along the area that we want to weld together. So touching, metal, metal. Now what we want to do is we want these 2 pieces of metal to become effectively 1 piece of metal. So it means we're melting the metal between the 2 pieces. Melting, melting. So there's a couple of different styles that I know of that I've been taught. The first one involves doing semicircles. So we start here, we go to here, we come back, 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 and we get a series of little smiles. So we're moving the metal from here to here when it's molten, and from here back to here, and so on. That's one style. The other style is to do little circles. So back here, we're going metal and around, and around, and around, and around. You can probably hear my horse in the background. And we're combining the metal that way. So whichever style makes you happy, that's the one you should use. So I'm going to try and do this. I'm probably not going to use the glove because I have to hold the camera, and we'll see how we go. So I have my auto darkener helmet down. I'm going to turn this on, and here, and here we go. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to strike the metal, and you're going to then get the electricity going. And get it going, get the noise, the other, back, around the little semicircle. And you see I'm doing very slowly. And that's the weld. I don't know whether that came out on the video. Let's see.